What's going on, everybody? We back with another episode of the Sideline Story Podcast. Man, it's your boy Jaron Moorer with my co-host,
Jay Norman.
and we got my boy Tyshawn Williams, aka T Baby.
What's good with it, man? Definitely appreciate y'all having me on the platform.
You already know, man. He had me, you know what I'm saying, on the fourth quarter.
Yes,
but
sir.
now you
Yes,
on the
sir.
sideline with your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all tune into the fourth quarter podcast tomorrow, man.
Please
8
do.
p.m. Eastern time.
Please do. And he in Cali, so it's mad early for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good. It ain't even 9 yet.
Real early. We over here, you know what I'm saying, on the night shift. We on the graveyard shift, man. But we just got done watching the Bills and the Patriots. Jay Norman called it last week. If you watched the episode last week, he said, I can see an upset. I can see it. And what happened tonight?
Called it. Called
Upset.
it. And it wasn't even on some like hater type stuff. I just know how Vrabel gets because I'm a Titans fan. We had Vrabel for 6 years. It was just when it comes to division games, this dude just puts all he has into it. But any other game, we might show up. We might get that dub. But when it comes to division games, especially against the Bills, I knew he was going to try and go all out. And that's exactly what he did. Stephon Diggs just played out of his mind. Like he's still like
back-to-back weeks.
Still
Back-to-back
with the-
weeks.
like Viking Stephon Diggs. Like
Yeah.
come on.
Vintage.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
What you think about that game, T-Baby?
I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping the Bills would lose the game. I was tired of undefeated teams. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be as close to the Cowboys as possible. So I always want the undefeated teams get up out of there. But what I will say is, one thing I've noticed tonight that a lot of people think is a good thing that I personally think is a bad thing, which is the big plays and the plays that the Buffalo Bills make are off schedule, right? And if you're gonna live your life on off schedule plays, that way you put in your quarterback in harm's way to throw an interception or anything in that
a little
room.
bit more for the viewers who don't know what you mean, please, because
Well,
that's a great point.
In the NFL, the quarterback has under 3 seconds to deliver the ball. I would like to say under 3 seconds, right? I would say that's average, right, for a great quarterback or a good quarterback. You want to get the ball out your hands very, very fast. Defenses are coming now with just 4 down linemen. You know, these linemen are running 4-3s. They're very fast. So you want to get the ball out your hands on time, which means you want to have rhythm plays, right? Whether it's a slant, whether it's a out, everything is rhythm, which is better for the offense. But when a quarterback hit his drop back and that the reads isn't there, or the pressure is in his face, and now he scrambles out the pocket, right? And what happens now is all the routes that was originally, for every receiver, now they find an open lane, find an open spot in the zone, or beat your man up top, scramble drill, right? So this when the big plays happen, but that's like, I would say that's like a team shooting too many threes in basketball, right? Yeah, it's good when they make them, but when they miss them shots, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you very, very, very bad. So I've noticed that tonight. Like, okay, yes, Josh Allen is very, very good. I actually predicted him to be MVP last year because I knew what he had to do with the talent he has. He don't have the best of the best as disposal for weapons. He got a great running back, great tight end, about B+ level receivers, but it's like he has to make them better, and they do all their real work in the scramble drills. But like I said, tonight it was more scramble drill. Nothing untimed. Not too many passes untimed. And that way you can move the ball downfield. Your quarterback not too tight. You're not running back to the huddle all a little tight. All those things play a huge factor when you want to have the control of the game. The Patriots defense was able to have the control of the game no matter what they did, right? Because they was making Josh make plays. You're gonna make a play, you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to come with your best. It's not gonna be just drop back, have time back there, sitting pretty. No, you gotta make a play. And sometimes that can put you out the game. You seen the interception?
Yeah.
Because he started forcing things. He's seeing, not seeing ghosts necessarily, but that pocket presence isn't the same when they're getting in your face. Even when it's a clean pocket, it feels like a bad pocket. And I don't think that's gonna work in the playoffs against teams like Patrick Mahomes, or no matter who's in the playoffs of the AFC. You're going to want to go out there and sustain drives and be on rhythm. You don't want to keep running. That's how your quarterback can get injured, getting tackled. Like, you want to be on schedule as much as possible. So that's my biggest takeaway of the night was I'm like, okay, this is just scramble drills. That ain't go. Defense will start liking that after a while.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a pass rush.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
Josh
was my
took a lot of
biggest
hits
takeaway.
tonight.
Yeah.
He took a lot
Yeah.
of hits tonight. He took a lot
Yeah.
of hits tonight.
A lot. And Bills took an L, no longer undefeated.
Nope.
Oh,
Now there's
let's
another
go.
team from Philadelphia that
Mm-hmm.
was out in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
It was an early game over there, apparently.
Yeah,
Like
1
11,
o'clock.
12
That was
o'clock.
crazy.
It was
Yep.
weird. Yeah, so they played at like 11 o'clock. I wouldn't even got up for that. Probably would have. But they took an L to Bo Nix and them.
21-17.
Come on, man. What are we now? I'm not gonna use this game as the Eagles are finally coming back down to earth. Broncos have kind of risen a little bit. Their defense is probably one of the best in the NFL.
It is.
Okay.
Bo Nix, he's shown he's pretty good at quarterback.
He's serviceable.
Yeah, he's a serviceable quarterback. I don't know about his receivers, they're hit or miss, but he's like making it work out there, right? So I don't want to put that on like, oh, they just lost to this bum team, da 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 da. The Broncos isn't a slouch. Like, you got to actually prepare for them. But what do y'all take from this loss from the Eagles?
Go ahead, Jay.
I just think that Broncos secondary is just insane. It's just so good. With Surtain, he locks up whoever he's got on him. Granted, the Eagles did have a couple big plays down the field, but when it came down to it, it's a no-fly zone. And when it comes to Jalen Hurts and just his shortcomings as a passer recently, they just got exposed today. Like when they had to make a play downfield, or they had to make a pass, or they had to make sure someone's getting this ball down the field, it just didn't happen. And that's when the Broncos were just able to just chip away at the yards, eat up clock, and that was just a wrap today. And it just further exposes the issues with Jalen Hurts and his receivers. That's just my main thing about that. They already said they were frustrated. I don't think today helped either.
Well, that's actually where I'm gonna start off with is the receivers, right? Because coming into this game, they weren't happy. They weren't getting a lot of production. Yes, they were winning, right? But like Shannon Sharp likes to say, you shouldn't accept anything in a win that you wouldn't accept in a loss, right? And I kept saying that from fucking 4 weeks. I kept saying that. I'm like, okay, listen, guys, I know y'all excited, y'all winning, but let's look at the details, how the job is getting done. But with that being said, Devontae Smith had 8 receptions, 114 yards. Best game so far this year, by far. But AJ Brown still only had 5 receptions, 43 yards, right? Also adding in, Saquon Barkley has not been putting up the numbers he's been putting up last year so far throughout the season. He 6 carries for 30 yards. Now on the season, Devontae Smith has 272 yards, 1 touchdown on the season. AJ Brown on the season has 194 yards, 1 touchdown on the season. So you get some production out of your passing game today, yeah, but your running game wasn't involved. So it's like the game that they were winning, offensive production wasn't high, but they were winning. Now they go a little higher with the production, and they end up losing. They enter the fourth quarter with the lead 17-3, right?
Yep.
And they didn't even choose to chew clock and run the ball with Saquon Barkley. They still trying to prove points because they got one-on-ones on the outside because they're going to stack the box against Saquon Barkley. So you want to chew the clock. It's not about necessarily gaining yards. Chew the clock, right? And how you up 17-3, but you lose time of possession?
And lose.
Denver has 34 minutes with the ball. Eagles has 25 minutes with the ball. And the Eagles really led the game to midway through the fourth quarter. They had the lead. So there's no way you should be losing the time of possession. But what you got your quarterback with 38 pass attempts in a game that you are leading makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. The previous...
It's weird. It's weird because the Broncos secondary is literally like
lockdown.
Not a team you want to pass against.
Lockdown.
They're one of the best secondary, like just a core, and you don't even know who's on the opposite of PS2. You don't even know the safeties, but they're just a collective.
Yep.
They're good, and it's like the Eagles fell into the media of we gotta pass the ball. We gotta pass the ball. No, this is not the team to do that against.
No.
Next week or something, if you want to prove a point to the media, run the ball. And it's so funny how that AJ Brown. We've said this on here. AJ Brown, it's time for him to leave. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's time for him to leave because he's already upset that he's not getting the ball. He's not being productive, and it shows that he probably tried to force it today and still couldn't get it done. Devontae Smith went crazy. Saquon, people are gonna stack the box, but we just got to be real. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be completely real. Jalen Hurts is he's a game manager. I'm gonna be real.
He's a game manager. He's a game manager.
He's a game manager, right? I can't. You can put him in the top 5 just off of just what's going on in the NFL. But if we're talking about quarterbacks, he's not.
He's a game manager.
So
they were. I'm sorry to cut you off. They obviously had no tush push today, right?
Yeah.
Because they weren't in short down and distances, bro. What they went for on third down? They had a very, very bad. They were 2 for 11 on third down. 2 for 11 on third down.
At least 5+ yards.
Exactly. So they weren't even able to use their bread and butter because he is a game manager, right? Because one thing about Jalen Hurts, his passing isn't elite.
No.
His running is not elite.
He'll do off of somebody else.
Yeah. Like he's not one of them runners that'll terrify you, like, because he's gonna run. Can he do something with his legs? Of course, he do some very good third down runs here and there that'll break a team. Yes, he did it to us in week 1.
He's
yes,
not Lamar
but
Jackson.
he's not Jaden Daniels. He's not Josh Allen. He's not a guy that's like his legs is gonna. Because you gotta think about it, right? When as a passer, when the passing isn't going, that's when you can go to your legs. Yeah. He didn't even really scramble like that today at all. Like it's like he's a game manager, and I really don't know. I don't know what to say about this team, but this is what I would say. This is what I would say though, right? To me, it always goes from the top down, right? And I think their coach is one of the most, I want to say overrated, right? Because I don't even think he doesn't call plays. Does he call? He doesn't call no plays. Right? He doesn't call any plays, right?
Nope.
And his leadership, I question it. He do some kind of boneheaded leadership that I think great coaches wouldn't do. Like fighting with your own fans, like I can't see Bill Parcells ever doing that. You know what I mean? So it was like, they are a representation of the coach, right? They're not as disciplined as a Super Bowl defending champ should be. They had 9 penalties today. You feel what I'm saying? They always shooting themselves in the foot, and you know who had one of them? They YN. The biggest YN in the NFL. You feel what I'm saying? So he definitely had one of them. So I think of their representation of their coach, and I think like today is just a representation of what's been happening all year. It's just they've been winning, so people try to gloss over wins. You cannot gloss over wins. Even me, if my team win, but I ain't liking it, I'm going to talk about what I didn't like. I'm not going to talk about what I did like. Let's talk about what I didn't like, so we can move forward and build off that. Not we put up 40 points, but why did we allow 40 points? Because that's what we need to worry about. You got to worry about the bad. The good is cool. Any real athlete, no. Let's worry about what I can do better. Not, no. That's not how we operate. So, they have a light schedule. They got the Giants next on Thursday night, but the Giants can easily win that game because the Philadelphia has like one of the lower offenses in the NFL. They're not a high power offense. So as long as you don't have a high power offense, Giants got a pretty stout defense. So that should be a close game, but I definitely would have the Eagles getting that one. So I don't see them having a tough schedule for real. So they might be all right, but I don't like what I see. But I am happy that they took the L today, obviously with them being in the NFC East for sure.
And let's stick with the NFC East for a little bit, right? We're going to jump to the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a W against the New York Jets.
Yes, sir.
Giants.
BTA.
They got a win against the New York Jets.
Definitely was BTA.
Yeah, I watched that game. It was just, y'all, what is his name? He started with an F. The receiver.
Flourney.
Yeah. He went off. Javonte went off. Javonte Williams, running back, went off.
Yes, sir.
You know, it was just like a good game all around. Even though y'all was lacking offensive linemen, no
Yes,
CD
sir.
Lamb.
No CD Lamb,
You know
no
what I'm
Turpin.
saying? What like that's a good win, but how do you think is that a bounce back win, or is that, you know what I'm saying, we got to see more?
I'm gonna let Jay go because I can go all day with this one. I'm gonna let Jay rock.
I don't got much to say because I'm just gonna reinforce that I think Dak is playing really, really well this year.
MVP.
Like he's playing so well. Like I'm not even a Dak homer. Like I'm usually a Dak hater, but I just can't do it this year. Like this dude is playing really well. All these games, even in the game that they lost, he still played well.
Yep.
And even in that tie game, like the dude is playing really good. I can't front. I can't hate. And my main thing with this game here was that the Dallas O line was down 4 starters.
Come on now.
On any other team, that's an L.
It's an
Yeah.
L automatically.
Automatic L. Like you're a loss. I don't care who you're playing. You down 4 starters on the O line, just go home. Mail it in. And these dudes came out here and dropped what, 37?
30.
Yep.
Yeah.
37.
That's all I gotta say. Go ahead, bro. It's your team.
Hold on. Before T Baby go, I want to give a shout out to the Dallas defense, because they was getting
Okay.
a lot.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like back to back. There's a lot of flags in this game too for some odd.
Yeah, it was.
There was so many flags. But
Yeah, I think we had like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
we had 11. We had 11. They had like 8.
It was like every play was a flag. But other than that, the defense was getting home. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a big deal. Can they get to the quarterback without Micah Parsons there? You know, so I want to give them kudos. I do want to say we seen Dak Prescott have amazing seasons every game.
It's been a while though. Like, come on. Like,
I can't do that right now.
Come on, we haven't seen a start like this for a minute. Come on.
We've seen Dak Prescott put up Will Smith numbers in the regular season all the time. I'm tired of the regular season with him. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, I don't need no James Harden right now. He got to do that in the playoffs. That's all I got to say about that.
That's cool, but still, like, come on.
So we're just gonna move the goalposts all the way to the playoffs as if we don't have 15 weeks of football left. Let's not do that. Let's not be Stephen A. Smith up here, right? All
I'm saying is,
come on now.
I've seen that so.
This is the sideshow. This is not first take.
He's been in the league for 8 years. When he took over the job from Romo, I said when Romo got hurt, he got in. No, it was preseason. I said, "Oh yeah, he's taking Romo's spot. He's valid." For 8 years, we have seen Dakota Prescott put up these numbers regular season for 8 years. We know what he can do. Like we've seen it for 8 years. Okay. I'm just saying he did a good game, great game. Not saying not taking nothing from him, nothing like that. I just want to see it in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see a 40-ounce and bounce.
He's had playoff success.
How many playoff games he won?
2.
Yeah.
He's 2-3 in the playoffs. He's 2-3 in the playoffs.
In 8 years.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
He's going to do better. Well, but let's not jump into the future, because if we want to jump into the future, we can talk about the Atlanta Falcons not making the playoffs at all. So let's not jump into the future. Let's stick to where we are. Let's stick to where we are. Okay. Now,
we ain't played today.
My Dallas Cowboys defeated the New York Jets 37-22. Now, it's context to this, right? It's context to this, bro, because people have to understand, not the average person really watch football. They just go ahead and look at the highlights, look at the stats, and think that tells a story. That doesn't tell the story. First of all, the New York Jets have been competitive in each and every last game they've played this season. This hasn't been a game that they just got boat race out from the beginning. That hasn't been the case. Their defense is playing pretty well. Justin Fields actually been playing pretty well himself. So we can't say that. We can't say, it's 0-14, blah, blah, blah. No, this is still the New York Jets, and the way our defense has been playing, there's no such thing as a team that's easy. That's for one. So with that being said, Dak Prescott is playing like an MVP candidate right now. That's just a fact. My man went 18 of 29, 237, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 0 interceptions. As you guys said earlier, we are down 4 out of our 5 starters on the offensive line that people already was questioning before the season even started. And those guys not even in. So therefore, for us to have a backup line to come in and get the job done, it's crazy. Not just pass blocking, but also running blocking. My man my man J Dub, 16 carries, 135 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. He's been a great addition for us, and I'm probably one of the only Cowboys fans I know that was so happy when we signed him, because I know running backs. I know when I seen him in Denver running how he was running, I said, okay, he has talent, he has vision, he has toughness, which we actually need right now. So I knew that was going to be good for us. We still looking for a second back because we're not to find the Sanders right now or Jaden Blue. So the offense is just clicking, and we down so many players, and for us to click like that, that means Dak is playing another level. I can see if we had CD, I can see if we had Turpin, I can see if we had those linemen, but we didn't. And for us to go out there and dominate on the offense side of the ball against a team that is known for them being good on defense, no matter what the offense is,
especially on the O line, D-line.
You have to be excited about that. We had a second year player, our 4th string wide receiver, step up to the plate. 6 receptions, 114 yards from Ryan Florney, and he had 100 yards in the first half. Now you got to think about it. Cowboys is one of the most historic franchises in the world. Today was the first time we ever had a 100-yard rusher and a 100-yard receiver in the first half of any game ever. And we got nothing but Hall of Famers coming from this franchise. So we have what it takes on the offense side of the ball. We needed to see something from the defense, and that's what I'm going to hang my hat on today. We had 5 sacks. Coming into this game, we had 5 sacks all together throughout the whole year. So for us to have 5 sacks in one game, you got to love it, because one thing about the energy of a game, and you guys notice, that energy transfer over. It transfers to the next game. That momentum goes to the next game.
Keep going.
That great feeling goes to the next game. So we was getting after the quarterback. Even if we didn't get to him, we was pressuring him and making him run and escape out the pocket. And we played more man-to-man coverage. Why? Because we were starting to get to the quarterback. So therefore, hey, DBs, now I can get up and just face somebody one-on-one. Just don't let them beat you. But now we ain't got no zones to let them just sit and pick us apart. Because you got to play some type of man, or these quarterbacks are too good. They will pick you apart, especially when you're not getting there during the blitz. So no Kevontae Turpin with the special teams. No Kevontae Turpin on offense. CD Lamb. George Pickens is being a quiet, great addition for us. He's not being a YN right now. I love that he's going and just doing his job. And that's important for us. We need everybody to just stay on track, man, because we had a couple games that we could have easily won. We had a couple games we could have easily lost too, but we got a couple games that, so it was like, I feel like we are right there, and we're only going to get more healthy on defense. We got guys coming back. When Overshown gets it back, that's going to be a different story, and we still have so much capital to go in and make a splash move to get one of these defensive ends from one of these trash teams, because we have so many draft picks from the Micah trade. Speaking of the Micah trade, before I give it back to y'all, we have more sacks than Micah. Yes, my boy James Houston has more sacks than Micah. And the guy that we traded for that came over from that trade, he's been playing and producing greatly. He had a sack today also. So far we are winning that trade. So just wanted to throw it out there. Mike ain't been balling. But yeah, I'm happy about my team, man. How about them Cowboys?
I'm not gonna give no kudos to sending Mike to the Great Bay. I just think I can't do that right now. I can't do that right now.
I'm sorry. You said you can't get no kudos to who? Us, my team?
To Micah going to Green Bay right now. I can't do that right now. I can't do that.
Yeah, no. I mean, of course, we would love to have Mike. Mike is a great talent, and nobody will want to lose. But at the end of the day, you gotta try to build for the future, right? And one player for those many picks is a good deal at the end of the day when you need people to produce right now. It's like we traded him and didn't get no players back. We still got some players back that's producing right now for us, and we tied with them. We tied with them.
But the Rams won the Super Bowl getting rid of picks. They said fudge the picks. But that's another topic for another day. You know what I'm saying?
We're not done yet. I told you Jerry Jones is still cooking. Them picks can leave as fast as they got them.
Y'all getting Arch Manning next year.
No, I'm talking about like right now.
Talk about Arch yet. Don't worry about it. It's another brother, or should I say a brother, because he ain't black. Jackson Dart. The New York Football Giants. He came in for Russell Wilson. And, when he came in, he did his thing. Him and Scatterbo back there, they got the great white hope in the backfields. They back there, you know what I'm saying? It's like
2.30 yards a carry. Trash.
Y'all tired. Trash. Y'all almost lost it up.
We did.
I know. Yeah, I almost lost it up. I just want to let that
We
be
did.
known. But
It wasn't for Jackson Dart though.
It wasn't.
Okay.
But Scatterbo is crazy. They got 2 white people in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They told them go to the back of the bus. they got 2 white folks back there. I thought honestly the Giants, I thought their defense was going to be better than what expected. I don't know, maybe their defense is playing good, but they just be on the field too much. I'm not sure. But they have a lot of, in that front 7, they have a lot of talent on that front 7.
They young in the back end though, pause.
Yeah. But you got is Brian Burns there.
That's all in the front. That's all in the front though.
Was it Dexter Williams?
It's a second. The secondary.
Secondary.
Young.
Like they still got a dude from the Titans. I can't remember his name. It makes
they
me
got a really good front 7.
Yeah. But I thought they front was going to be so. They have 2 legit edge rushers. They got the middle. They got legit all pro players in that front 7. That secondary is like, I'm just like, bro, what is going on?
It's not good.
I don't get it. But
what was the rookie name that want everybody know his name, but I can't remember his name right now?
Who?
The DB?
Nah, the edge rusher.
Oh, the one that came from Penn State.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Exactly.
Abdul Carter.
Yes.
No, Abdul Carter.
Him too.
Where he at? I heard his name all year, to be honest.
That's crazy. I thought he was going to be a problem. He hasn't been a problem.
Brian Burns, Dexter, is it Dexter Wood, Dexter Lawrence? One of the names.
Lawrence.
I'm like, bro, they have people. I thought coming into the season, I said, oh, that's going to be a crazy front.
I ain't heard Abdul Carter's name all season.
I ain't heard his name. I ain't heard Thibodeau. Brian Burns used to give us fits when he was with the Panthers. Like, I was tired of him. And now, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have balance though. You can't just have a stout front 7 and a terrible back end and not have a good offense neither. Like, it gotta be some type of balance. Somebody gotta be helping somebody. Nobody's really helping each other right now. They both playing bad. They had 5 turnovers today.
Is Jackson Dart the future for the Giants?
Yeah, I would say he's the future.
He the future?
I would say he the future because there's no what other answers you got right now. Them quarterbacks that they were talking about coming out the draft is poop. All of them. It ain't a quarterback in that coming in this draft right now that I think is worth going to get before the first 10 picks.
No, I agree with that. I agree. I just, he played a good game last week when he got in, showed his toughness. This week, I don't know, second game slump. I don't know.
No, look, he went 26 of 40, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but that's not, for me. When you got a rookie out there, the numbers, I don't care about the numbers. Yeah. I care more about the mindset. I care more about the control, the body language. Yeah. I feel like he has all of that. Forget the numbers, because he might just be bad this year. They ain't got nobody. He just lost his number 1 receiver, one of the best guys in the whole NFL catching the ball. Scatterboo's not no real running back. I don't know why people trying to. The guy had 15 carries for 59 yards. That's not good, bro. You get 15 carries in today's game, you need a buck. So that ain't gonna cut it. I like his moxie though, bro. I like when quarterbacks take over. And did you guys see that last game they won in the locker room when he was talking? Yeah. The way that he was talking to that team is like you would think he was a starter for the whole year. You wouldn't know that he just became a starter.
Controlled the locker room.
Yeah, and that's why I say he is the future for that team, because that's hard to find in the NFL, any quarterback for one, let alone a young guy. So I like his moxie, and I think he's gonna get better. But I don't think he is with everybody. Like he might not be Tom Brady and nothing like that. But I think he is with that organization is not being ran right. So it's hard to even say that. Think about this. Think about the guy they let go. Daniel Jones is playing an MVP candidate right now. Yeah. Who would have ever thought that? Yeah. We was talking about him battling in camp with
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah,
Richardson.
with the
Yeah.
tight end / quarterback, him,
Yeah.
Richardson. Like,
big.
so nobody's seen that. I think it's all about coaching. So I don't know, and I don't know if Dayball really the coach. I don't know.
He's not.
They got the wrong Brian.
That's the
Yeah.
issue.
They got the
I don't think.
What you think, Jay?
I think Dable is the issue. Everyone tries to give Dable the credit for molding Josh Allen. I just think Josh Allen just got
It's
better
good.
every
Yes.
played. Like he's just that guy. I don't think it was Dable doing anything specifically.
No.
With him.
Yes.
With him. Yeah.
When he was a turnover machine, that's when he was with Brian Dable.
Yes.
As soon as Brian Dable left, he got better. So
he does something different.
Right. I'm just like, okay, no, that's not how this happened. Whatever. But I just think Dayball is an issue. Like, look at all the quarterbacks that came through there. Look at what they're doing now that they're gone. Look at the offense. The guys that left that offense and what they're doing with the teams that they're with now. Saquon Barkley had an amazing first year with the Eagles. Got a Super Bowl. Daniel Jones looking like Indiana Jones. Like, he can't be stopped.
Yes.
Like, Josh Allen, he's an MVP now. Like, come on, like that's all I gotta say. Like, I don't think Dayball is what people want to make him out to be, and it's just been proven by the superstars that left him and now are much better without him.
That's a whole fact. And I'm glad y'all said that, man. I want to switch topics a little bit. This might be off list. The Tennessee Titans won football game. They won a game today.
Let's get them some applause, man.
Give them thank you. The Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward, I'm talking about a game-winning drive.
Surgical.
Threw the ball. He was serving them boys. He was on the block. You know what I'm saying? He was out there. I got the, you know what I'm saying? He got all of that. That's
delivering.
What you think about that game, Jay? And T-Baby, Tyshawn Williams, whatever you want to be called.
To be honest, and it's SK, but to be honest, I thought that game was done for, man. I'm still holding on to belief with Kyler Murray, man. I don't know. I like his game, bro. He probably one of the quarterbacks who need a fresh start for real. Like, I think if he went somewhere else, we'll be seeing a different result, better results. But with that being said, is it gonna take Cam Ward this whole season to even feel confident for next year? He gonna need this whole season. Even with his reaction to how in the press conference about he saying the team was, ASS, emotions running high. He gotta learn.
Because you quote him, you can say that.
Okay, I'm just saying, emotions running high with him. You gotta know how to be even killed, and that's how the great quarterbacks are. They even kill. So I think that's one of the main important parts that he gotta learn. But for them to come back, first of all, we're gonna talk about the boneheaded mistake of the guy not wanting to just run 5 yards into the end zone before you want to let the ball go. Before you want to decide that you want to celebrate and wave to your mom back home and do your little TikTok dance.
You did.
Run 5 yards in the end zone. End zone is about 12 yards. Run 5 yards into it. Think about the back line being the goal line, because y'all are killing me with this, bro. Y'all so ready to, and I'm so sick of it, bro. Score the touchdown. You want to be this how my generation was taught. When you score, you give the ball to the ref. So once you score, give the ball to the ref, and then do what you do. But you can't even do that if you're just dropping the ball before you pass the line. So that right there turned the whole game around, and that sparked energy for Tennessee, and they took full advantage of that momentum. And once teams get momentum in the game of football, that's momentum is real in football. It's so real, man.
Big MO.
Yes, because on that sideline, you'll get the feeling of, oh, we can do this.
Yep.
Okay, so now everybody energized and everybody running faster, blocking a little bit better,
stronger,
running. Yeah, it gives a little boost. People, if you've never played football before, I promise you, I can't describe that, because I don't think people understand that, because they hear it a lot. A lot of announcers say it all the time. Momentum. They're probably like, that's not real. Yes, it is real, because you can be on the other side of momentum too. Yes, you can.
Superman.
Yes, you can be in the other side of momentum too, and that's like one of the worst feelings, bro. You just see like, Now you getting doubt. You've been feeling good the whole game, and one interception got you feeling like, oh, we might lose this one.
It's over with.
And that feeling can take you away from you running fast, you blocking for real.
I don't even want to be out here no more.
It's crazy. You got your people in the stands looking at you like, y'all about to lose this? Now you got pressure on you.
Right,
like momentum is for real. And you can get it back though. That's the thing. The next play you force a fumble, now you got it back. Like, hey. So it's momentum winning this game today. I will tell you that for sure.
Okay. 100%. Okay. Let's hear from the General Titan. The General, not the car insurance with Shaq. This ain't no ad. So he got the Family Matters.
But not that's for real, because as soon as that touchback happened, the Titans went down the field and scored on that turnover. And it was just all the way down the field. No stops, no nothing. We might have faced third down one time. Went from the I think it comes out to the 25 after that, all the way down the field, touchdown. Yeah. And then it was a 3-and-out from the Cardinals. Got the ball back, touchdown. And it's just crazy how that happened. Cam Ward was just surgical the entire way. I was just really happy to see that, because if anyone that watched the game before that happened, Ward was off. He was missing his targets, and it was a whole bunch of drops. Boy, oh boy, the drops. So many drops, like drops left and right. But as soon as that happened, everybody got sticky paste on their hands. Nobody could drop anything. One-handed catches over here.
Momentum.
Toe tap over on the sideline. It was incredible. Like it was insane to see it. Like the ball couldn't hit the ground if they wanted it to. And this is great to see.
Like hot hands from Little Giants when he put his stick
stickies.
You like that? Just stick a ball.
Bro, I'm telling you, like they couldn't drop the ball if they wanted to. Kevin Ridley, who was dropping balls all season, like he couldn't drop the ball if he wanted to. It was just insane to see it. And I was hyping. Yeah. Pause. Yeah. He was dropping passes all season.
Right.
He couldn't drop a pass if he wanted to.
I tried to tell people about Calvin Ridley. Nobody want to listen to me. He was a Falcon first. Calvin Ridley catch the ball.
He was a hero today.
30 yards. I'm like, bro, just go up the field, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like,
to me, he's certified too. To me,
I've said
it's not a 1.
Don't get me started on that, please. Please don't get me started on that.
Because we play, bro. People don't be understanding. They just be seeing stuff, bro. They don't understand what it takes to be an actual number 1 receiver, bro. It's not all about catching the ball, being a number 1 receiver. There's so much other responsibility that comes into that. He not ready to check all those boxes.
He's not ready.
He ain't good too. You're good too.
Yeah, like
and I don't even know if he's a good 2 anymore. Like, to be honest with you, he might be top of the 3s, man. For real.
Yeah, it's. I don't know about him, but listen.
Got our first 1-4.
Oh yeah.
How do you? But do you think he's the future though? Like, you think? Yeah. Are you comfortable with him being your long-term quarterback?
Cam Ward, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. Our issue is coaching. Cam Ward is not the issue. It's coaching.
Okay.
Explain that to me though.
So in the first 4 games, I want to say there have been issues with getting plays in from the sideline, getting issues with play calling from the sideline. Yeah, getting the play in on time, getting end of half scenarios where you have a certain amount of time and you have X amount of timeouts. So you need to take your timeout here so that you have time to do this. Like he couldn't do it. Like we were burning timeouts after a timeout. And then we just don't have enough time to get a play in. And then we're going into half without running a play and we're already down. So it's just like, it's been a mess. It's been a real mess.
What would you say is your guys' identity on offense?
Currently?
On offense, yes. Because that matters. People don't understand. You have to establish an identity, or every game you'll be doing something different. Identity means this is
one right now.
That's my point. That's my point.
I don't think they have one right now.
We don't.
That's my point. Which means you can come into the game doing something different each and every game. There's no, hey, this is our bread and butter. We know we're gonna get our money on. And teams gotta.
With us, like with the Falcons, Bijan, he's like, that's, he getting the ball.
Okay, yep.
You know that. with the Titans, like he got Pollard in the back. He wasn't rookie last year. Second year, he's hurt currently right now, right?
Tyshawn, he just came back today.
He just came back today. Okay,
Yep.
and then
It was supposed to be Pollard and Ridley, but Ridley was dropping passes.
Yes, so that's where it's like our go-to receiver isn't our go-to receiver. Pollard could do whatever Pollard could do. They know we can't. Our passing game isn't where it need to be right now. So
yeah, but how many attempts did he have today? Was it over 30?
Yes.
That's not really to me. That's not really conducive of winning. That's what I mean by establishing the identity. Like even if you can't run the ball well, you have to establish identity that I'm going to run the ball. Therefore, you can hit somebody with a play action pass. You can get him on a roll. But if you about to just drop back with a rookie who don't have the greatest weapons at his disposal, you're gonna be in games where you losing now.
The drops have been more than his incompletions, and that's the
no.
crazy.
I understand that too, but you still want to protect your young quarterback. You don't want to put so much on his plate. How many interceptions he had so far in this year?
2.
Yeah,
just 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was putting the ball on harm's way a little bit more than that.
No,
but he don't got a lot of touchdown passes though. Neither
it's
does
more. It's the
drops.
Drops.
That's okay. Yeah.
The drops are.
But I still will try to establish the run to get to the pass before you just let him pass the ball.
They have been, but I'm telling you, these drops. I just wish I had the drops stat.
I understand.
It's insane. It's literally insane. Like today, I think there was at least 6 or 7.
6.
So that's my thing. If you saying the drops, your identity will be a passing team.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's conducive of winning with a young quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
But he's getting the ball to them safely. They're just not.
How much is he using his legs? Because I ain't seen no lot of highlights of him using his legs this whole year.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't use.
He's like Michael Penix.
You gotta. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen back home. If your quarterback does not know how to make any moves with his legs, you're not winning. Check out tonight's game. Check out tonight's game. But check out tonight's game. Nobody would look at Drake May and say, "Oh, he's Daniel Jones." He made plays tonight with his legs. Even Josh Allen did too. But still, you got to make plays with your legs in today's game. These pass rushers are too. You can't just depend on dropping back and just throwing the ball to your receivers all day. Go make something happen, even if it's one time. Go make something happen.
He not. I just feel like he can make a move if he need to, but he can get.
What I'm saying is he gotta know what type of. You gotta think about it, guys. A third down run is a crazy MO. You get a third down run and your quarterback get that first down. That's another momentum spark. That's not a regular play. That's your quarterback making the play. That gives you different energy when your quarterback runs for a first down. It just does. So you got to know how to give your team another spark. You got to take the game in your own hands. What I'm basically trying to say, and not do too much. And I feel like he started doing that a little bit more. And just don't rely on his arm. Go make something happen with your legs. You are African American. I hate when I got to remind quarterbacks that. No, seriously, I hate that. You are. So which means you have that in your you know what I'm saying, your abilities. Because that's one thing That's one thing I love about Dak so far this year. He's been using his legs. That's a huge factor in the quarterback position, man. If you can go get busy with your legs, because you can't name the top 5 quarterbacks right now, and they don't run.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question real quick because we're talking about quarterbacks. Who they say they gonna beat them Bengals?
Everybody
gonna beat them.
Every single team. I wish we played them right now.
Everybody's gonna beat them Bengals. They need a quarterback so bad, and we have been trying to, maneuver up something to send Kirk Cousins up there to Cincinnati because they need him. I just want a draft pick. I don't really care what they do about that.
You're not getting a draft pick for that.
They give us a 7th round pick. Like, come on, give us a 7th round pick. Who cares? Kirk, you need a quarterback right now. You literally.
I don't know if he would be at the top of their list though.
Right.
Well, who else be at the top of their list?
I got a list of some players who I'll be taking before him.
Go ahead. I take
Jameis Winston on this
team. He's on it.
Would give crazy work.
Crazy. For sure. I definitely put Jameis there too. Yeah.
But let's talk about their current quarterback right now though. You got Jake Browning, who I thought was one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Supposed to be.
He's not really playing like it.
No.
I thought he was for real. But he went 26 of 40, 251, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's not going
The
to cut it.
interceptions come from he just don't play with them guys. Like he just don't.
What you mean? He been there for like 3 years throwing the
Yeah,
Jamar
Yeah,
now.
but
he know them.
you still a
Right.
backup
No,
quarterback. Like
no,
You're
you're
looking
not
at it wrong.
getting those
no,
reps.
no.
You're looking at it wrong.
You're not getting
He,
that.
he took the Bengals to the playoffs just last year, wasn't it?
But he's still the backup quarterback.
I'm not trying to hear that. He's
No,
been there way
that's
too
not
long.
it. That's not it.
He's been there too long.
Y'all not understanding. You're
out.
not understanding. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins ain't calling Brown and them to go run routes. They're not doing that. First of all, they'll go back home before they call him up to go run
He's
routes.
shown you that he can do it.
Chase had 6 for 110, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying the interceptions come from.
No, that's coaching.
Okay, it's all a collective. Let me finish. It's all a collective, right? Coaching as well, but that goes into this is still the backup quarterback who's just now getting more involved. Yes, he took them to the playoffs, but he took them to the playoffs because nobody knew who he was, right? Just like shout out to Josh Dobbs, right? When Josh Dobbs come in, when Will Levis came in, played the Falcons, when quarterbacks come in, you don't know who they are, they're going to do their thing, right? Because you don't know how to play these guys.
But can we talk about that though? Can we talk about that?
Go ahead.
When quarterbacks usually come in, they don't have a full offensive play sheet. That it get cuts down almost into half. And they're running.
It goes into the bread and butter plays. That's what they.
Yes, do. but once you become the starter, they expand it. That's what I'm saying. They don't have. They don't have to. They don't have to.
And you're not used to this expansion of plays, right? You're used to
coaching
the bread and butter plays. You're used to
coaching.
Huh? Say it again.
That's coaching.
Yeah. Okay, but that's what
he had 40 pass attempts.
Yeah, they're giving him extra plays now that he's not used to freaking running. He had 40 pass attempts. He had 40 pass attempts, and guess who led the team in rushing? Him. Yeah,
the team in rushing, and he had 40 pass attempts. You know why? Because they're not even trying to run the ball.
Of course,
you have to try. You have to protect your quarterback from yourself.
I'm playing the Lions. This end just came back from his leg being broke. All right, I'm getting up out of here. I don't got time to be out here reading defenses. They done gave me this play that's on page 50 of the playbook, and I only read page up to 20. I just read 50 yesterday.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta the formula for any backup quarterback. Trust me, we had one of the best for years. But we had a formula. It's to run the ball, play action, run the ball.
Yeah, it's
40 attempts is insane. That's insane. You got to protect your quarterback from himself. Now on the season, he's 80 for 124, 64 completion rate, 757 yards, 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. They're not protecting him from himself. He's not that guy.
They're treating him like Joe Burrow.
Yes, run the ball. First of all, you want to run the ball, keep the other quarterback on the sideline, choose some of the clock. No matter if you get first downs or not, just stick to your formula. That's what I'm trying to say. Stick to your formula, and they sticking to the wrong formula. They thinking they still got Joe Burrow.
That's why I'm not. They have to get a quarterback they can treat like Joe Burrow. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now with that,
I'm browning you, bro. You out there playing, bro. You out there playing. They treating you like somebody who you are at the moment are not. Like at the moment,
never was.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because he could maybe get better in the future, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna down the man.
He dropping 5,000 yards.
They spent so much.
But I'm just saying, currently at the moment, you're not Joe Burrow caliber. So they're treating you like Joe Burrow.
That's coaching. That's what I'm saying. That's just malpractice. That's malpractice.
That's why I'm not blaming him at all, bro. You go out there and play and do whatever you gotta do. But they need to stop giving you play 85. Stop giving you play 85 because that's
go back to the basics.
That's for Burrow and them. You know what I'm saying? You need to run, dive right, dive left,
stretch right,
pitches.
Play action.
All goals. Run the ball. That's it.
Simple.
Simple. Give him simple football.
13 personnel, 12 personnel. Get them big boys in there.
That's it. Bootleg.
Now,
they ain't run the bootleg since 2004 with Mike.
No, for real.
Last time they done ran a bootleg. Put them in some bootleg situations. You ain't even heard that term since back then. They don't even say bootleg no more.
Now the quarterbacks that are available, there's no good free agent quarterbacks. Only like 2 of them, to be honest, like current free agents. But as far as quarterbacks that are backups right now that they can trade for, we got Jacoby Brissett, who's in Arizona on a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
We got Russell Wilson, who's in New York on a 1-year deal. We got Jameis Winston, who's in New York on a 2-year deal. We got Joshua Dobbs, who's in New England on a 2-year deal. Gardner Minshew, who's in Kansas City on a 1-year deal, and then Taylor Heineke, who's in LA with the Chargers on a 1-year deal. All those guys can get hot. That's why I wrote those guys' names. All of them can get hot.
Taylor and Brown, they the same person. I ain't gonna lie to you, they the same person.
Taylor and who?
Taylor and the current Bengals quarterback.
No, Taylor shown multiple games that he can get the job done.
Trust me, they the same person. They're the same person. Just how Jake got hot, Taylor can get hot. He can get cold.
No, of course. But I feel like he's been way hotter in way more crazier situations. Like Taylor played in some real tough games and came out with the W.
Trust me,
he got some good dubs on his belt, bro. He played with y'all, so I know you know. But he played. Listen, I'm really speaking about his Washington. I'm speaking about his Washington play.
Yeah, don't go back there.
I can't. No, but I'm saying I can't really speak about the Atlanta him. The Washington him was he was cooking.
Games was good.
Because they had a great offensive coordinator then. They had a legit Bengals.
Listen, you gotta think about it. He still got Jamar Chase and he still got TJ Higgins, bro.
I'm telling you, everything but a quarterback. They have everything but a quarterback. They got running back.
Let me say this.
On Taylor right now.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Remember what I spoke about earlier with Jackson Dart? I told you it wasn't so much about his numbers for me. It was more about his moxie, his leadership. That dude Browning is not no true leader. That is for a fact. He's not one of them guys. He probably never been a leader in his life. Everybody that I mentioned, everybody on my list is a rowdier. They get the troops together. Every last one of them. That's one thing you need, bro. You don't need your quarterback just come to the sideline looking at that playbook. You need some emotion out of him. You need that. And I believe one of them guys can give him a spark.
Listen. It sound good.
But that's a fact.
When Jamar Chase is coming to that sideline, like, yo, throw me the ball.
Jameis in Cincinnati just feeds family. Jameis in Cincinnati will go so crazy.
It's a mentality, though, because all receivers does that.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter who you are.
Taylor, trust me. I'm just speaking about Taylor in general. Everybody, I'm cool with who you name. I'm speaking about him in general.
You speaking for personal reasons, though, bro. That's the Atlanta talk, bro.
It's not personal reasons because he did his thing with us. I just I've watched him, right? I've watched him. He's not on that list of the people you're naming. Like, I'll take Minshew off. Minshew's a leader. But in terms of what they need, I wouldn't put Minshew on that list, right? So I would take him off as well.
He a gunslinger, though. That's why I put him on there. He'll let that thing go.
So in terms of gunslinger, I would, just off of gunslinging, I would keep.
You got 2 top receivers on the outside. You need somebody who ready to let that thing go.
In terms of gunslinger, Taylor's not a gunslinger. He's not a gunslinger. He's not that. He's never been.
Jameis Winston.
He's leaning there.
Jameis Winston, for sure. I would definitely put Jameis Winston on that team because whether Chase or Higgins is open or not, you better go. I'm going to give you the chance. I'm going to give you the chance. Whether you open or not.
Russell Wilson, too?
Tell me nothing. Russell, no.
He got an issue with his intermediate ball right now.
Yeah. He does. But they ain't running intermediate routes. They run and go routes anyway over there in Cincinnati.
Yeah, but they gonna run everything to get Chase open. They gonna run the digs. They gonna run the comebacks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, to be honest, it until they get a running game, none of this matters. You're not about to go out there.
Brown. The issue is they have Chase Brown. They're just not using him.
They're using him as a receiver.
He's not a back though. Yeah, he's not a back.
But he can catch. Don't get me wrong, he can catch. But they're using him too much as a receiver. instead
They
of
should never let Joe go. They should never let Joe go. That's really that simple.
But
Nah,
they
because
can't
Chase
pay.
Brown was
They
going
can't
crazy
pay
last
60
year.
million people. They can't pay 60 people at one time. Apparently, see,
Nah,
and I
Chase
try to
Brown went
tell
crazy
Bengals
last year.
fans this. Shout out to Michael Watts. The Bengals are taking the Falcons approach. That's where we went wrong when we had Matt Ryan, Julio,
Load on the offense side, yep.
yet we don't just load it up on our offense, and that's why Matt Ryan played with a terrible defense his entire career. And this is what Joe Burrow, who gets hurt, Matt Ryan never got hurt. Joe Burrow's getting hurt, and them Bengals is dealing with is they have paid all their offensive players, and then Trey Hendrickson, how we did Grady Jarrett, so one person on defense, and now their defense is suffering because they have no money to spread around. They have no money to spread for that defense, but the best pass catcher in the league is paid. One of the top quarterbacks who's hurt currently is paid. I don't know who else is paid on that team.
Higgins.
They don't spend all that dang money and can't produce a defense. So now the media, Joe Burrow, he got to deal with all win. Cry me a river, man. Cry me a river. Blame your front office. Blame your front office. You gotta
because they started on the outside. They started paying from the outside in when you got to go inside out.
Yeah,
you got to have a good line. It's about your line.
And nobody is taking up. And this is why. What's his name? Sound like Kermit the Frog.
Pat Mahomes.
This is why Patrick Mahomes probably ain't never gonna win probably in Kansas City. He's not gonna win another Super Bowl. He just took all that money.
He got
all that money. He took all that money.
Not really though.
He took all that money.
They can reconstruct that all the time. Anytime.
And even his deal was still team friendly. Like
it was team friendly. He took a cut. That's why I say he took a cut.
He didn't really take a cut. It's just how they.
He took a cut.
But you got Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
He took the money.
So like I'm saying, the quarterback, a defensive player. They're not paying their receivers, but
they ain't have nobody to pay though. Yeah, everybody in their secondary was young, still in their first couple year contracts. Like, they ain't have nobody to pay but Jones.
At some point, somebody's going to want to get paid, or they're going to have to leave. Just like Darius Sneed. just like Darius Sneed. He was one of their best corners on their team.
Defense not their problem right now, though.
Huh?
Defense not their problem right now.
I'm just saying, like, this is what's happening. He was one of their best corners on their team. He went to the Titans. He wanted more money. Him or the D tackle. Brother, we got another corner that's young. We're going to keep him. We're going to pay this D tackle. Now, they could honestly still kind of use him.
The best D tackle. Don't just do that. He's the best D tackle.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. The best.
And that cornerback is not the best cornerback. He top 10.
On that team, Sneed was the best.
That secondary was nice. That secondary was nice. They had rookies getting crazy. Duffy was going crazy.
But why? Is it just like how Brandon Browner was nice with the Seahawks because Richard Sherman was nice. He went and got a contract with the Patriots, and we realized, he wasn't that good. I'm just saying.
You can't say that. That's not a team that was playing a whole lot of zone. They was matching up, so you can't say that. They was blocking up men, so you can't say that.
I ain't gonna say that. The point is that the money people need to take in terms of the money part, right? Going back to Joe Burrow, Tom Brady made the blueprint. He made the blueprint on the money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but winning made that blueprint. Not him. Winning made that blueprint. If they was catching LC,
how did they get the pieces to win?
What pieces? Who they paid? They ain't pay nobody.
They paid everybody. Tom Brady.
Nobody got paid.
Nah.
What he did was he said, "Listen, you can go and get people their little 5s here, 6s. Nobody got a big contract under Tom Brady's era over there.
They were able to get a collective. You got to think about the movie Moneyball. Listen. See, you got to watch the movie Moneyball. You ain't never watched Moneyball before. This is your problem right now.
That is not what happened to the
not at all. Not even close.
You never watched the movie Moneyball, right?
Nah,
Tom
less
Brady
money,
took the
bro.
pay
But
cut.
That's two different examples, brother.
No, it's
yeah,
not. Tom Brady took the pay cut, right? And they were able to just pay people not millions and millions of dollars like one
yeah,
person,
Gronk.
but they got multiple people to be able to be on the team with a good salary. That's what they did.
Nobody got paid.
What to
You're
say?
not
They
listening
all
to what I'm saying. You're not listening to
they
what
were
I'm
getting
saying.
paid like the
You-
smallest
The
salary
minimum.
available.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're thinking of paid like $30 million. No, you have
No, because you keep saying pay cut. That's
Right.
not a pay cut.
Tom-
Nobody's getting
Tom-
paid.
Tom
Right.
Brady took a pay cut so multiple people can
Could
have
get
a
paid base salary.
good.
Yes.
No, fudge, no. Fudge,
Yes, they
no.
was
Base
not. Nobody got
salary.
paid, bro. Nobody got paid over there, bro.
You thinking about $100 million and all of that stuff? No,
That's when the pay cut matters, when somebody's getting a large contract.
because that's
Right.
one person. That's one person. You're thinking about one person or two people getting paid. They were able.
Either way, nobody's getting paid. Even if you spreading the money, nobody's getting paid.
They were able to pay an offense and a defense. They were able to pay that.
I mean, he wasn't getting paid that much anyway.
You know, they
That's
were
what I'm
able
trying
to
to say.
pay that. You were able to pay
Tom
Gronk,
Brady was
Edelman.
underpaid his whole career without
Yeah.
without the construction of his contract being like.
You was able to pay
Strikes in the
Gronk. You was able to pay Hernandez. You was able to pay Edelman. You was
Stop
able to
it.
pay-
They're-
Stop
They
those
were
are big
paying
names.
Wes
Those are big
Welker.
names now, but they weren't.
What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about?
Them guys wasn't the ones that was leading they position group in money. That's what we talking about by contracts, brother. That's what we mean by getting a pay cut to pay this guy. That's what that means when you get a pay cut. If you're not doing that, it's not a pay cut.
Right now, that's your problem right now. You thinking about
That's the GM's finessing Tom Brady. That's all that is.
You thinking about
Somebody else's money that they deserve, but saying, "Hey, Tom, let me get some of your money so I can pay your guys
No,
instead of using my money to pay your guys."
Tom even said, "This is what he did. This is what he did." Tom,
Because he was winning. All that sounds good when you're winning. I'm trying to tell you right now.
He still didn't get Tom when he was able to get another contract. He
left and went to Tampa Bay.
Money. He still didn't go get big money when he was able to get another contract. What are you talking about?
No, listen, what you saying? Okay. Let me say this, right? Because this what it means when you say people getting paid. When we say this, he took a pay cut. It wasn't like anybody that was on those rosters was in jeopardy of leaving. They wouldn't have no leverage to leave. Whatever they was given, it was given. So it's not a pay cut. It was like nobody came to the table and said, "Listen, I need this or I'm out." So Tom, like, you know what? To keep Brody, taking that from that was not the case. That was the GM finessing their bread to spread it thin, but we're gonna use some of our quarterback money to do it. That's all that was, bro. And when you're winning, you don't care about the money. When Tom Brady is dominant as he is, he don't care about the money.
That's a lie, because that's what happens when teams get scared when they win the Super Bowl. Teams get scared because their players can now go get a contract somewhere else. And
But that never happened.
What?
Ooh.
We talking about Brady.
What just happened to the Eagles?
It didn't happen to Brady. What we're saying, we're talking about
talking
Brady.
about Tom Brady. His first three Super Bowls. His first three. Who on that offense deserve any money? Let's be honest. Nobody. His first 3 tips.
Y'all not see now y'all
His defense, because his defense is really doing a lot. His defense has done a lot for him. His defense has done a lot for him, and you're not giving him no credit, bro.
Special teams.
Y'all are not being real right now, because
we are. I said his first three. First three. Give me somebody who deserves big money.
I can't remember who was on that team.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point.
It was 20 years ago. What you want?
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
I
barely remember who won 2018.
Come on, stop that.
I can't remember who on the team when they beat us. I can't remember that.
Stop that, bro. Stop that, bro.
Torrey Holt needs to get extended.
The point is, we all know that when teams win the Super Bowl, their players are now in jeopardy of going to other teams because I just won a Super Bowl.
If they're good,
money anywhere else, and that's what happens. The Eagles literally just proved that last year. Literally just proved that. And if y'all say that's wrong, then y'all are just
how? No. Explain. You said they just proved that. Explain that to me.
The Eagles just won a Super Bowl,
Mhm.
and they lost literally almost everybody on their deep. Majority of the people that's not first, second in their first contract to other teams. What are we talking about?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
That means, listen, the Eagles just won a Super Bowl, right?
Everybody they let walk, they wasn't mad. They wasn't mad about letting walk.
No, it has nothing to do with being mad. So
yes, it does.
No,
you gotta want the player. You gotta want the player still. They did not want Slay. They did not want Darius Slay no more. They did not want Slay no more.
This is your own narrative right now. This is your own.
This is a fact. Even the fans.
I never said this.
Listen. This my division. This is my division. So I know. This is my division.
Your argument is not my argument right now. You're saying something totally different.
No, but they still let him walk, so it don't matter if they won a Super Bowl or not. They was letting him walk.
You listen. I'm. That's your argument. I'm not.
Because you said that's a prime example. Like he was going crazy. He wasn't going crazy last year with the Eagles. That's why they let him walk. You talk about a player who go crazy and like, nah, we need to keep him because other teams gonna want him.
Did the Eagles lose this past year?
How many offers did Darius Slay get for other teams to come play? Just Pittsburgh.
How many?
Just Pittsburgh.
Did the Eagles lose last year? How many plays did they lose? And everyone's like, yo, y'all just lost mad people on y'all defense.
I mean, it wasn't like they traded for him.
They was losing them regardless. You do know if they didn't win the Super Bowl, they probably was going to be going too.
No, they wasn't.
That's how it happened.
It wasn't. No,
yes. So my Cowboys who did shitty last year, we got the same. Who did bad last year, we got the same players? No, we got mad players who left too. Mad about good players left.
We're trading
on our own. Huh? He wasn't our best player.
We're bland at.
What's his name? Cheeto Bay, whatever his name is. He gone.
Hey, bro, he was like a fourth string player.
Bro, all of our good nickel. Why you think our secondary? Bro, why do you think our secondary is so bad? But we lost a lot of players. Jordan Lewis gone. Like we lost a lot of our good players in our secondary, bro. Facts.
Bro,
these are facts. Linebackers, Kendrick's gone. Kendrick's gone.
Bro,
we don't got a linebacker better than him right now. You're going to lose players regardless.
When the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, what did the Patriots do? Pay Brandon Browner. They paid him. He got paid.
Did he not deserve to get paid?
That's literally what I'm saying.
See? It has to go hand in hand. They're not going to run a player.
That's what I just said. If they would have never won a Super Bowl, he'd have never got paid. He won a Super Bowl.
Yes, he would.
And he wasn't good, and it showed it. That's my whole point with the whole time.
Winning the Super Bowl doesn't matter. Winning in general matters.
Once you win the Super Bowl, you are now afraid of your players being picked because now they can go get more money from somebody else.
That's any team with success.
The Chiefs went to the Super Bowl, or they
won
it, and
Titans
went out of Darius Sneed.
That's any team. That's any team with success.
Did y'all just not get him as the Super Bowl?
Well, Sneed was traded. It's not like
because he wanted because you can't pay him and Chris Jones at the same time.
Did the Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl last year?
No.
They lost their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Being good is going to get you eyes on you regardless. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to be good still, brother.
I thought we was talking about players, not coaches.
No, it doesn't matter. If you're good at your job, if you're good at your job, they're coming for you.
I thought we was talking about players, not coaches.
If you're good at your job, other teams are going to try to steal you no matter what.
Okay, and what does the Super Bowl say?
Why do you think players get under contract so teams can't come get them after a good year?
And to circle back, what did Tom Brady do? I'm not going to get paid crazy. So y'all can get y'all money because they paid Vince Wilfork, and I just looked it up. So I don't want to hear nothing. I just looked it up.
I said on offense.
Players like
we told you their defense is good.
Stephon Gilmore, Randy Moss.
That was a mistake.
Thank you. Randy Moss, Gronk, Edelman, Wes Welker. I'm naming. I just looked it up, so it's on my phone right now. It's
neither of them guys led their categories in money.
It's literally right here. I know you can't.
They didn't lead the categories in money though. They didn't lead their tight ends and wide receivers in money.
But they don't have to lead.
What are you talking about? You got to get paid a contract that's going to set the market or something. You can't just get paid a regular contract and say, "Yeah, I got that." Okay. Time out. Let's time out.
Time out.
Just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me who. Tell me one. Tell me one. Tell me one of those numbers. Just tell me one. Just tell me one. Just tell me one. Just one.
Okay. Remember what years these was.
So just tell me one though. I just want one real fast. Just give me one. Give me one, please.
Gilmore, 65 mil.
He got 65 mil. Now, if Tom Brady, no, or offense. I don't care about defense. Tell me somebody on offense.
Randy Moore. Remember, this is back in 2000s.
Okay.
27 mil.
How much? No, listen. How much money would he have gotten if Tom Brady didn't take that cut?
How much would Randy Moss would have gotten if Tom Brady didn't take that cut?
Yes.
At that time?
They would have been fighting.
They was giving him that. He's Randy Moss. They were giving him whatever he want. He getting that.
Overpay. It was overpay. That's why it was a mistake.
He didn't get paid because of Tom Brady. Yeah. Stop that. But you tripping, bro. He didn't get paid because of Tom Brady.
Listen, but see, this is the problem because you're still thinking. This is why I'm talking about the money thing, right? Because
what I'm saying, he was getting paid regardless, basically. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. Because when we talk about money, especially in this era, only 3 people could really get paid high on a team, right? Only 3 people get the big bucks. This is why I'm saying that Tom Brady taking a pay cut, we're able to name multiple people on a team who actually were top tier. We're able to name that. And you're saying he wasn't the big guy for the receivers over he wasn't a big guy overall for every single NFL receiver. No, but it was enough to keep him there, enough to keep this person there, enough to keep 10 people there to keep the team solid. Because if Tom Brady would have said,
where were they going?
They can go, bro. Once Tom Brady left, once they got to their age where the Patriots, because they're smart, they're like, all right, fuck it, we don't want to keep you no more.
Where were they going?
Edelman or Wes Welker went to Denver and got paid. Wes Welker.
They wasn't sought out after players until they played for the Patriots and put in some years. It was like nobody was checking for them before that.
Because
that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like these are guys who had to go and play and produce for them. Okay, now he got some value. Nobody wanted them.
Nah, we not. I can't let you do that. I can't. Let you do that.
Okay, so that hasn't been a narrative for Tom Brady for all these years that he's played with lesser talent.
I can't.
I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up.
Listen.
I'm not making this up, bro.
Listen. They got paid when they left. The reason why they stayed with the Patriots because they were paid enough to keep them there. They wasn't getting $5 million like they Amendola. Amendola got paid at the Patriots. That's Amendola. They gave Tom Brady taking a pay cut and was able to get Amendola after a Super Bowl to stay there. Amendola went to somewhere else and got paid.
What tier is Amendola?
Got paid?
What tier is Amendola? Please be honest with me.
Huh?
What tier wide receiver is Amendola?
But he got paid, right? And he went and somewhere else and got paid.
What tier is he? I don't want to know his tier.
No. But did he not get paid somewhere else? Yes or no?
He went to the Lions and you never heard from him again.
But did he?
That's what I'm trying to say. He's trying to beat around the bush, and it's like, it's okay. I guess. If you want to go around the world to Miss Daisy house to get your point across, cool, man. Take your trip, man.
Did Amendola not get paid when he left the Patriots? Yes or no?
Everybody gets paid after you win a Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. So I want you to hush right quick. That's what I just said. That's why Tom Brady took a pay cut because you will get paid after you win a Super Bowl. That's what I literally started the conversation off with. That's what I started the conversation off with. No, I won't hear no more because you just thank you. I went to Miss Daisy house.
All I was saying is if you're good,
no.
You get if you're good. Right, and trying to get that part.
That's cool.
Because if you're terrible, you're not getting no contracts so often. If you win a Super Bowl, I don't care if you're good or if you gotta be good, bro. If you're bad and you want a Super Bowl winning team, nobody coming after you.
Brandon Bronner was literally awful and got a contract with the Patriots.
He was not awful. What are you talking about?
He got his money because Richard Sherman shut down half a field.
He wasn't awful. We're not about to do that, bro.
Jay,
I can't agree that he was awful.
Brandon Browner good
with the Seahawks,
and with the Patriots. With the Legion of Boom.
No. He was not good with the Patriots. That's his critique, because Richard Sherman got shut down a half of the field, and he got all the attention. And so he went to the Patriots, and they said, "Oh no, you're not a number one corner." That's what happened. That's literally what happened. Come on, man. Remember, I was a corner coming out of.
It don't matter. He still produced with Seattle. You're not about to tell me he didn't, bro. We ain't about to do that here. We not, bro. He had his best years in Seattle. It don't matter. He still had his best years there. If he was bad,
he was bad because he got his best years because he got all the attempts. Because
it don't matter. It happened. It happened. Now, team, take a chance and see if you can do it for my team. And it didn't work out. Just like the rest of the guys, just like all the receivers you're talking about for Tom Brady. Nobody went nowhere else and got crazy. None of them got crazy. None of them got crazy. All right, then, bro. So that's all I was saying. It's about getting crazy. It's about getting crazy, not just getting paid, because we see quarterbacks get paid all the time for nothing.
Just to circle back this, my laptop on 13%. To circle back this, Tom Brady set the precedent of take the pay cut.
No, he didn't.
Everybody else, he got 7 for Super Bowl, so it's
because of him and that defense.
He won one with the Bucks.
That ain't got nothing to do with the pay cut, though. What are you talking about? They had everybody over there. They had to bring the whole team back the next year.
That Super Bowl against the Chiefs was very one-sided because of the defense.
Yeah, come on now. Let's not do that, bro.
Mahomes was in pure hell that entire
game. To the point that they brought the whole team back the next year. Nobody does that. Think about that. We just talked about teams. We just talked about teams leaving, people leaving out of Super Bowls. They brought the whole drum back.
That Super Bowl was. I didn't think it couldn't get worse until the Eagles Super Bowl when it was like pure
domination on one side. Well, Denver did that to somebody too, to Peyton. No, who did that though? Carolina did that to Peyton.
Cam Newton. There you go.
No, Carolina. No, somebody who did that to Seattle.
Tom Brady.
No, Seattle.
No.
Seattle did it to the Broncos.
To the Broncos. There we go. That's what I mean.
Broncos did it to Cam Newton.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady had 3 touchdowns and 72% completion rate in that Super Bowl. 125 passer rating. So it wasn't just the defense. Tom Brady.
Yes, it was. Come on.
I told you. We just talked about looking at stacks without context, bro. Let's not do
that long ago. Come on.
We all watched the game.
Pat Mahomes held the entire game.
Just like he was against the Eagles. He couldn't do nothing from the jump, from the snap. It was over. There's nothing to do with Tom Brady.
That game was so one-sided.
It was 31-8.
One-sided.
You got to put up points. And Tom Brady only made $25 million.
Bro, they was getting the craziest field position, bro.
Tom Brady only made $25 million with the Bucks. So that goes back.
Bro, we said that. We said he been underpaid his whole career. We were saying that. You talking about pay cuts?
And they were able to keep what you just said. They kept the entire Bucks
because they had nobody in their roster who they knew they had to pay. Time out. Please let me say this, please, right? Listen, brother. When we acquired George Pickens, everybody's talking about the future, like saying he's gonna have to get paid. Because why? He one of them talent people that you gotta pay. Ain't nobody was saying that when Edelman joined the first joined the team. Like, he gotta get paid in a couple years.
Hold on, I'm on 6%, Jay. He said he gotta pay Pickens. They just paid Dak Prescott. What did we say about paying Dak Prescott? And you gotta pay everybody else. What happened? Michael Parsons left. What did we just say?
I think
that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm talking about
hold on, let me finish because I gotta wrap this up. If Tom Brady was on that team and he was only getting paid $25 million, you could keep Michael Parsons, pay George Pickens, and pay CeeDee Lamb, and pay whoever. And they just paid Trayvon Diggs. They just paid
when you won Super Bowls already, you can't do that. When you ain't winning Super Bowls in 30 years, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that with a 30-year drought. Stop it.
It's desperation.
The point is,
stop it.
Dak Prescott probably never gonna win Super Bowl. It's like, hey, yo, this is Sideline Story Podcast, man. Yo, it was great, man. It's your boy Jaron Moorer, my co-host
Jay Norman,
and my boy T Baby. He back. He gonna be on here some more episodes, y'all.
For sure.
You know, we're gonna see y'all next week. Shoot, man, we're gonna holler at y'all, man.